Cool, right, working with AWS Cloud Development Toolkit. So we're going to initialize a sample.
Sorry, typo, I mean hello.
Oh, hello. Right, we're going to initialize a sample CDK project. We're going to use the CDK list command to list the stack in your sample application. We want to open code environment, new terminal. Need to configure it. So let me copy paste. It's not. So that will let me in. Right, and now we can do AWS configure list. So that shows that the stuff is there. Alright, run the following command and it will initialize a CDK sample project for us to run. So let's just do that. This will create the new CDK project within the directory that you've run it from. For the first argument, you can pass one or two options, app or simple app. Both options will initialize a CDK project with one app construct and one stack construct.
I am studying and I want to do an internship. How should I find one?
Just look. You need to find companies that are willing to, or that have internship programs, and just ask them and sign up to them if they've already got them, like as a form that you'd fill in. Yeah, make sure you do a paid one though. Don't let people fob you off. Right, what are we doing? Ran Python app, we ran CDK in it, simple app. On the left screen, so we should have, okay, there we go, so we can actually see an app now. Don't see the project, then expand the Explorer. We're going to focus on the implementation of the CDK toolkit. Note that you only need to have basic understanding of directories and files. So we have a top level project, the virtual environment for Python as the
Nightbot says, you can change your TTS voice here, web link.
We've got the actual stack CDK. For this simple app, this is where your
Asimud122 says, I am in a place where there is no software house.
That's alright. I mean, find remote ones if there isn't. So the app stack py will have the stack construct file. This simple app, this is where your SQS queues and SNS topics are defined. Gotcha. So we've got a queue and topic that we can publish to. What else we got? So we got some tests. Just unit testing. App.py is the application itself. CDK.json This is the configuration file that will define what the executable CDK should run to generate the construct tree. So these are all okay. Requirements.txt, which has all the Python requirements. That's fine. Cool. So we need to do source VM. So that gets us our .vm environment. So now we're going to use the Python environment that we've just installed. We've got to install the requirements in txt. So now we can run CDK list -- long. Right, CDK list by itself will print the name of the stacks in your CDK application. With the long flag, it also includes the AWS environment associated with the stack. So we get that as well. You will not explicitly set an environment for the examples for the sample CDK, but it will explain the unknown account information returned. There is only one stack defined in this simple project, but keep in mind that there can be multiple stacks defined.
Man, you have very fast internet connection.
How'd you tell? Well, I'm using a cloud. What you're seeing now isn't my home internet. This is running in the cloud. So this is actually running on AWS's services. So that's why it's fast, because it's AWS. Yeah, I wish my internet was that quick. I'd get a lot more Steam games downloaded. Right, so one of the benefits of using the CDK is the ability to share your CDK project with others. If a fellow developer has started their project with you, you can use the list command to get a quick introduction to the stacks that are defined within the project. If any cross-region stack communication exists with your application, the output can help in identifying different regions. Cool. Alright, I've got another 2 validations. Let's... Please let me select my window. There we go. So did I run the init? I did. Cool. Right, now we're going to bootstrap the environment using the CDK. So we're going to... So bootstrap, we need to deploy the application. Bootstrapping refers to the deploying of a stack named CDK Toolkit into AWS CloudFormation. The resources within the stack and their purpose will be converted in the lab. So we want to do CDK bootstrap. So this will create a CloudFormation request. So that will create a role, it will create the bucket, it will create more roles. It should then also deploy, so it will take 2 minutes to complete. We'll see the following information once it's completed successfully. Just created an S3 bucket, that's all there. There we go, another one. The policies as well. These are all the things it's building. Cool, there we go. Bootstrapped. The main purpose of the CDK Bootstrap tool is to populate your AWS environment with the resources created or required by the CDK to perform deployments into the environment. CDK Toolkit stack consists of the staging bucket. The staging bucket is used to store any assets used by the application once it's deployed. An elastic container registry repository is also created. This repository will store the images of the containers. This is the result of the Docker build that might occur within the application. If you're following along with the toolkit stack output, you may have noticed a few IAM roles were also created. These roles are created for the following: so to publish assets into the S3 bucket and to the elastic container registry. We also can execute the CloudFormation deployment, such as creating the change set and execute the change set. Performing the actual CloudFormation stack deployment into the environment. So those roles are just required to do the deploy, essentially. CDK Toolkit is an evolving set of tools, so the Bootstrap functionality has grown to be able to customize based on the requirements of the app. So there's a repository containing helpful descriptions of the growing Bootstrap options. That's cool. So it should be that.
Sec says web link.
So that gives you all the options for doing the Bootstrap. This command creates a CloudFormation stack, so essentially everything we've just read. So creates the ECR repo, creates the roles. Oh, it goes into more detail actually. So a publishing role, deployment action role, CloudFormation execution role. And you can customize it with these. Okay, that's cool. Did I do what I was told to do? I did! Some of these checks are quite funny, they don't actually check really anything. Just that you're following along. Right, last one I think is this. No, we've got 3 more steps. So now we're going to produce a CloudFormation template and deploy it into AWS using the CDK Toolkit synthesize and deploy command. So we'll go back to the project. Within the project, let's minimize everything. So CA, want the app, the app stack. So this file contains the definition for the CA Python app stack. This construct is being used by the CDK application. It represents the CloudFormation stack that will be deployed into your AWS environment. Review the content. So an app queue and the app top. We already saw this, didn't we, in the last one? The class definition is the stack constructor. It will have a queue and a topic, add a subscription, SMS contact. So actually the only thing it wants me to do is a CDK synth. If I can spell. Did you mean synth? I did. So synth. has the resources, the policy, the conditions. So we should also have an output, a CDK out. CDK out folder now contains a CA Python app template JSON, which is what that just spat out. So there we go. So that's cool. So that synth generates the template. File contains an AWS CloudFormation template with the following resources defined. So we should have it. We've got the queue defined, queue policy.
FBI, open up!
Who did that? Thanks, Hasamir. Why can't I say? Oh, because it's not an SNS, that's why. It's a SNS. Okay, that's why. Cool. Right, then look at tree. This file contains a CDK construct tree that is representing a sample CDK application. Each node of the construct tree contains properties that are similar to those in the standard CloudFormation template. The template file will be used to deploy the app. The CDK construct tree offers an overview of the application. Cool. Alright, that's fairly basic. So we can do CDK deploy. Type, please. Let's try that one. Now, why aren't you letting me type now? Because that's I broke that. Yeah, right. So CDK deploy. I like how it calls you out for spelling it wrong. What? We need to be on. What are you on about? No module. Maybe I actually need to be in that Python thing as well. Yeah, alright, let's try deploy again. Yeah, there we go, cool. Just need to use the virtual environment. Do I want to deploy the changes? Yes, I do. So this creates a new CloudFormation change set. Just creating the SQS queue as well.
Give that best friend a cookie.
Right, so that has deployed. Got a new Amazon resource number for that deployment. And I've got another check that I've done my job. Can't imagine if I had to actually like do this every time. Like, if our jobs ended up being like validated, every little thing that you get asked to do, you've got to do a validation check. Okay, right. So we did run. What was it? We ran synth, we ran deploy. So what next? We're going to access the resource construct documentation to add a new cloud resource into the sample CDK application. We're going to observe the stack changes using the CDK Toolkit. We want CDK docs. This will bring you to the documentation. Paste it in the chat as well, so you've got that. There you go.
Web link.
Alright, we'll notice a list of CDK constructs that will match up to the AWS resources. Scroll down on the construct list until you find AWS CDK lib SQS construct. So we want construct tab, I'm guessing. No, we wanted reference. Right, SQS. We should have click Q under the constructs. Right, so this will display the programming languages available that we can use to do an SQS queue. So we've got Net, Go, Java, Python, Java, TypeScript, even not JavaScript. Click on Python and the Python documentation will then load, and it will tell you everything that you need to configure a specific property of an SQS queue. Scroll down to the retention period. So from the description we can see that there is an optional parameter that defaults to 4 days. With this property name and data type information, you have what you need to update your SQS queue back within the IDE. Navigate into the browser tab with the code IDE. Add the following code snippet to your queue construct definition. You need to set it to a single day. So we need app stack. SQS. Adding in a retention. Nice if it actually auto-completed. Duration dot days. No. Alignment. I can spell it right. Right, and then now we can do CDK diff. Oh, fuck's sake, every time I type in the wrong box. Save. See? Close that one. It doesn't bloody work unless it CDK diff. Yeah, if I've got a thing open, it just doesn't work. Alright, cool. So now it knows that the difference between the two, the one that we deployed a second ago and the one that we've just changed, there is one difference, and that's the length of the message retention period. It's now been set to 86,400 seconds or 1 day. So to deploy it, we just rerun. Please accept my key presses. So yeah, we'll just deploy it again. And then this time it won't prompt you for a confirmation because of the change made to the stack. It doesn't include anything that affects an IAM policy, so it doesn't care. So it should deploy in about a couple of seconds. Okay. Again, did we run docs? Did we run diff? Oh, we definitely did. What? Try again. What? What's that? It's right there. Alright, whatever. Hopefully that's not required. Because they definitely ran, they're there. You still have 2 validation checks. Yes, I know, because your shitty fucking lab doesn't work. I'm going to run it again just for posterity. So docs and diff. Check again. Still failed. Right. Right, rubbish. Alright, next. I don't care if it didn't pass. It flags that step as not being done. What a fucking joke. Alright, cool. Last step is to use the CDK destroy command to delete the sample stack from AWS. So CDK destroy. Since the sample app only has a single stack, this command will default to deleting the stack for the application. If it contains more than one stack, you can specify the name of the stack to destroy it by the stack name. But yeah, do you want to delete? I do. The deletion of the CloudFormation stack will begin and it will progress similar to the updates for the deploy command. Deletion will take around 2 minutes to complete. We should get a notification to say it was destroyed. Be interesting to see if this check works. Right, app is destroyed. I already ran the check and it didn't work, so let's hopefully see if it works. Post destruction. No. What the fuck? Lab session failed. Fuck you. Alright, well. So let's restart it and then see if that makes any difference. Right, right, let's just speedrun this and then hopefully it will fucking sort itself out. I wonder if because I opened a new terminal it lost its, like, connection or whatever. Still not letting me fucking paste. Done. Right, just rerunning that sodding bootstrap command. I've got to get all the way through every step of the lab just to get the last fucking 2 to validate. I'm dumb. Let's run, check. Right, redeploying CloudFormation template. I do wish they'd come up with a better name than a stack. Like, considering you're dealing with programming as well, like. CloudFormation. Here's some flashcards on CloudFormation if anyone is interested.
Web link.
Yeah, stacks are the entire environment described by the template and created, updated, and deleted as a single unit. Yeah, I do feel they could have come up with a better name that doesn't conflict with any other potential programming names. Next, what's the next one? CDK docs. Dislike, technical issue. Checks did not validate despite doing the lab. I had to redo the same lab and get to the final steps again just to pass. And then destroy. Don't destroy, yes, get rid of it. Someone requested Echo the Dolphin on the music. Right, there we go. Now it bloody passed. Right, next.